Weird science
is the revolution.
Hello, all you weirdos. Jim here, and this isn't breaking news, but we'll hit it anyway, as I always do, because this is Marvel news, this is X-Men news, and this is Mystique news, and here is the headline straight from the Marvel press release, hot off the wire last week. Mystique goes to deadly lengths to protect what's hers in new solo series. A 5-issue Mystique limited series from writer and artist Declan Shalvey arrives this October, and I am not a big fan of Declan Shalvey, and I ended up looking at some stuff and saying, okay, well, what was it that I really didn't like? I actually don't know much about Declan Shalvey. Really what it was is the recent Thundercats and the Alien stuff. I didn't like either of those, so then I realized maybe I'm not that big of a detractor of Declan Shalvey. I just end up not really having read a ton of things. I didn't read his Thunderbolts, which a couple people said that they enjoyed, things like that. So maybe I'll have to check into some things, but I guess I'm going to need to be led by the hand by people here in the comments to let me know if they think this is a good fit. But here is more of the press release. She's the mutant murderess you never see coming. This October, Mystique headlines an all-new solo series set in the X-Men's upcoming From the Ashes era. Written and drawn by award-winning creator Declan Shalvey, Moon Knight, and Deadman Logan. Mystique will sift through the dark underbelly of the Marvel Universe for an unpredictable tale of action and espionage starring the world's most mysterious mutant. On Krakoa, Mystique reunited with her wife Destiny and forged new relationships with her children Rogue and Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler, the big one in even his little solo series where he thought he was the Spider-Mans. Now that the mutant nation has fallen, Mystique's vicious methods are required once more to protect mutants everywhere. With a hit list as long as her rap sheet. I'd say a hit list of a rap sheet, I think of NWA. For that, Mystique's actions catch the attention of Nick Fury erupting in a deadly game of cat and mouse as the elusive shapeshifter infiltrates her way across the Marvel Universe. Complete with a new costume, Mystique's new saga harkens back to her beloved early Zero's Spy 2000 Spy series as she takes on a new and pivotal role in the current mutant landscape. Now, they keep going. I mean, this is just a big description of things. Usually we would have at least one quote by now, but it says, how do you track a subject with a history that contradicts itself? I think that readers have been asking that for quite some time, I think, right? How do you stop a force whose motives change like Quicksilver? Kind of like my wife? Oh, my goodness. How do you stop a target that can be anyone? Yeah, that's the question that confronts Nick Fury as he stumbles upon a web of lies and espionage leading back to Mystique. Seems like a lot more about Nick Fury here. From the ashes of Krakoa, the shape-shifting mutant terrorist returns to remind the world exactly why it hates and fears her. I end up where there's some of these press releases that it really feels like either they get like a bunch of people writing them separately and cram them together, or the person who wrote the previous paragraph then went off on vacation and came back and didn't reread what they had already written. It's almost the exact same thing. We don't need a repeat. Oh, my goodness. Here is a quote from Declan Shalvey. Mystique is hands down one of the most compelling characters to come from the Marvel Universe. Shalvey shared, thank you. To have an opportunity to put my own stamp on such an iconic character and showcase her in a series of her own is a unique privilege. That is straight from Press Release 101. Here we go, where in all of these press releases, you then have to convince people that you're a fan of everything and always was a fan of the character you're writing. That's what it looks like. I haven't read this previously, but we'll see. As a rabid X-Men fan since childhood, I'm having a blast channeling all my X-enthusiasm. Why didn't you just say X-enthusiasm? Could you do that? X-enthusiasm. Into writing and drawing this project, he continued. In this series, Mystique is reeling from the fall of Krakoa. She's the only one. She's a rogue element with no accountability, putting a mysterious plan into action, ruthlessly destroying anything and anyone in her way. And so, again, I'm going to have to lean on some people if they think this is a good fit, if they actually want a Mystique book. Is this something that they want to have, this 5 issues? I know that a lot of people ended up at the end of the Krakoa era. We're getting a little bit off with Mystique and what Marvel was doing with her. But I always end up, giving a number one a try. I will say, though, and while this video is going, I've had the cover being displayed. Not a fan of that cover. That cover is a little off to me. It ends up looking very odd. It is Declan Shalvey doing the cover. I hope the interior art is better. Again, though, you'll have to tell me. You'll have to tell me if what I'm saying is true, false, or in between. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that. And even so, in the press release, it was the big thing of, oh my God, she has a new outfit. She has a costume change, more costume changes than Lady Gaga she has. And then you look at them like she's got a tank top, maybe some underwear and some leotard or something, and maybe boots. Like, that is not a great deal. And a scarf that maybe she could pull up and look like a pirate. That's what I see in this new crazy outfit. Maybe some Rambo armbands as well. Rambo armbands along with that tank top thing. There you go. New outfit, people. But yeah, with all of that, please let me know what you think of this. Is this a book that you're excited about? Are you kind of already going to pass? Are you going to be like me and take a wait-and-see approach? But that is that. I wanted to put this out. I've been a little bit behind on some of the news items, and I've been having problems with my new medicine that was making me a little wacky in my video that I did for the most anticipated comics this week, but I think I've gotten that nailed down a bit. And I think this one went a little more smooth, though you'll have to let me know. I'm sure that my wife will come out here and say that I sounded like a complete idiot because, like Mystique, what was that? She is a force whose motives change like Quicksilver. She has that problem. But thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think of this, and I will talk to you all later.
You are all weirdos.
Weird science is the revolution. Weird science is the revolution.